Imagine waking up every morning, knowing that your happiness doesn't depend on someone else's approval. You make your own decisions. You trust your own judgment. And even when life becomes difficult, you know you'll find a way forward. This is what many people think independence looks like. But psychology says independence isn't about doing everything by yourself. It's about believing you can handle life's challenges while still being open to support when you need it. So why do some people seem naturally independent? And how does the brain develop this mindset? Let's explore the psychology of independence. What independence really means. When people hear the word independent, they often picture someone who never needs help. But that's a common misunderstanding. Psychology defines independence as the ability to think, choose, and act based on your own values rather than relying entirely on other people's opinions. An independent person can still have close friendships. They can still ask for advice. They can still work as part of a team. The difference is that they don't let other people make every decision for them. Instead of constantly asking, "What do they want me to do?" they ask, "What do I believe is right?" That's the foundation of real independence. Why independence builds confidence. Confidence isn't something you're born with. Psychology suggests it grows through experience. Every time you solve a problem on your own, your brain learns, "I can handle this." Maybe it's fixing a mistake, learning a new skill, making an important decision, or overcoming a challenge. Each success becomes evidence that you're capable. Over time, these experiences strengthen your belief in yourself. That's why independent people often appear confident. Their confidence comes from repeatedly proving to themselves that they can adapt. Why we sometimes depend on other people's opinions. Humans are social creatures. We naturally care about what other people think. For thousands of years, being accepted by a group increased the chances of survival. Even today, your brain still values belonging. That's why criticism can hurt. Compliments feel rewarding. And approval feels satisfying. But there's a difference between listening to feedback and depending on it. If every decision depends on someone else's approval, you may stop trusting your own judgment. Psychological independence means considering advice without letting it control your life. The difference between independence and isolation. One of the biggest myths about independence is that it means never needing anyone. In reality, healthy independence includes healthy relationships. Independent people still connect with others. They still ask for help when necessary. They still care about family and friends. The difference is that those relationships are based on choice, not dependence. Isolation says, "I don't need anyone." Healthy independence says, "I can stand on my own, but I value the people around me." There's a big difference. How to become more independent. Independence isn't built overnight. It's developed through small decisions made consistently. Start by making choices for yourself. Take responsibility when things go wrong. Learn skills you've always depended on others to handle. Trust yourself enough to make mistakes, because mistakes are one of the fastest ways to learn. Every challenge you overcome strengthens your confidence. And every decision you make teaches your brain that you're capable of handling more than you once believed. Independence isn't about being alone. It's about believing in your ability to face life with confidence. It's trusting your judgment while staying open to learning. It's accepting help without becoming dependent on it. And it's building a life based on your values, instead of living only to meet other people's expectations. Because at the end of the day, the person you'll spend the most time with is yourself. Learning to trust that person may be one of the most important psychological skills you'll ever develop. Real independence isn't about walking through life without others. It's about knowing that no matter what happens, you have the strength to keep moving forward.